There we go. Good morning. Oh, and what a morning it is. Oh gosh. Um, I'm glad to be here. That's all I have to say. I'm glad I'm ready to dive into our productivity sprints. I say we just get started. I've got a 5-minute timer pulled up. Let's get our first sprint of the day. Vistaprint ad. No? Yes, Vistaprint. I say we just go for it. I'm ready. I'm gonna do some morning pages for my first 10 minutes. Our little timer will start us off. How'd your 10 minutes go? Didn't quite get done with my morning pages. I think I will take a few more minutes though to finish writing them out. I really need it this morning. Kind of need the ability to just get my thoughts out. Yesterday was such a busy day, and I feel like I'm feeling it today. And then I really need to figure out, oh wait, no, I've got a list. Actually had to go into my office yesterday, and so everything is discombobulated because my bullet journal isn't here. It's in my computer bag. My mascara was in my purse this morning in case I needed it. Because I had to speak yesterday, and so I was like, what if something happens to my makeup, my mascara and my eyeliner were in there? This is like a prevention in case, like I get something in my eye and then I need to fix that. Nothing happened, by the way. Everything was great. But so I was just disorganized this morning, and I was I was just incredibly tired when I got home. I went to bed at about right about 9:00, and I just didn't get everything out in time. Anyway, all that to say that I need to go grab my bullet journal because I know that I have things listed. I keep looking at my new flow chart. That's what I keep looking at. But I can't see it because I've got a light here. I'll show you. If you can see, oh boy, there's the light shining in my face. And there's my flow chart. There's my computer bag with the things I need. And there's my new flow chart. I wish I could zoom, but I can't because this is not a camera. Yeah, you can see how I've got what I did was I put the titles or references to the titles of my podcast episodes for the whole rest of the season, except for the ones that I already have done. And already I put it together yesterday. Oh boy. I had the idea yesterday. No, Tuesday. Today, Wednesday, Monday. I had the idea Monday, and I put it together Monday night and then yesterday during the sprints. And I feel like it's already helping me organize my thinking a little bit better. So this is a good system. I'm looking at it again. I think it'll be a good system for other projects as well. Anyway, okay, that's enough about me. We will go ahead and get our 25-minute sprint started up. I think here we go. 25-minute productivity block. Let's do it. Our little timer with its jaunty little tune will kick us off. Hello. Welcome back from the sprint. How did that go for you? I guess I'm in a pensive mood this morning. I did my morning pages. Had a lot of thoughts to get out of my head this morning. Did my gratitude journal. It had been a few weeks. The thing is, it gets put away. If I don't see it, then I don't always remember. Although I've been trying to build those reminders into my bullet journal, with a new grid tracking system, but still getting used to that. And there's a lot of things to be grateful for. Even if things aren't perfect, still a lot that I can find to be grateful for. One of the things I wrote down was seeing all of you here right now. And another thing was coffee. And another thing was personal. All right, let's check our comments. Oh, Alexis is in the building, everybody. Allie, it's so good to see you. I've seen you on other people's live streams, and it has been wonderful to see you there. I'm glad you were able to make it today. How's your job going? Yaza is here. Great to see you, Yaza. And Nora, Lainey, welcome. Wonderful to have you here. You are from Germany. That's great. The closest I've ever gotten to Germany was Switzerland. But I've mostly been in France and the UK and Bulgaria, incidentally, because one of my best friends is from Bulgaria. If you care to share what part of Germany you're from, I'd love to hear, because I have a need to look at maps whenever anybody mentions a location. Alexis, who is here, can attest to that because she told us her town and I had to immediately look it up. But if you're not comfortable with sharing, I totally understand that as well. I just really love geography. Okay, Lainey says 213 words. That's fantastic. Wonderful at the moment, other than Germany went into lockdown again in many places. Yeah, students are online again. It sucks, but I'm sure I'll survive. Right, the state of the world is just not ideal, but right, you try to find the silver linings where you can, but you got in 213 words. So look at that. You're already winning today. That's good. Alexis, I'm sorry to hear that. Just maybe wasn't the best fit, but you're awesome and nothing changes that. But I'm sorry, that's hard. It's disappointing. Arcadia System says, hey, so glad I could make it. I'm also glad that you could make it. Been in a massive slump lately, hoping this will get me back into it. You know what? I will be here about 45 more minutes, and let's see if we can help support you to take those steps. I've been in a slump before, for sure, as well. And sometimes just those first few steps can help turn things around. So glad that you're here. We'll start up a 25-minute sprint here. I can go ahead and prepare my timer for it. I'm still working on podcast episodes. I'm getting a lot done, but of course I'm not as far along as I want to be. But last weekend, I actually went and visited family. I'm originally from the state of Iowa in the US, which is northern Midwest. If you're familiar maybe with Minnesota in the United States, it has a very distinct shape. Iowa is just south of it and also has a distinct shape. I've lived in very distinctly shaped states. I live in Oklahoma now. I have for 12 and a half years. But anyway, went to Iowa. I got to see my brother, sister-in-law, and nephew, whom I had not seen in 3 years. They live in Michigan, another distinctly shaped state. There are a lot of states that aren't very distinctly shaped here, but so that was really good. But then also, getting back into the swing of things. That's what I've been doing this week. So I feel like I'm kind of there already. Oh, we got messages. Okay. Allie Alexis hated it there. Forget we get treated like lowly. I thought you said lovely peons. Lowly peons. Yeah. Yeah. It is really too bad that some places treat people that way. Like, why, Let's see. Lainey says, if you know where Stuttgart is, I'm not that familiar, but I will look it up on a map. Absolutely. Okay. It's in, oh boy, Baden-Württemberg in the south of Germany. Okay. About 1.5 hours south from there. All right. Let me look it up on a map. I'm going to start with Stuttgart. Stuttgart. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Okay, so maybe, not too far from, okay, Switzerland would be maybe not too far from you, huh? And Liechtenstein. It's not a country I think about that often, but that's cool. So the closest I would have ever been to you was I spent a few hours in Bern, Switzerland, 10 years ago. Doesn't exactly count. I'm a French speaker, and so I was in the, did we go to Lucerne? We went to Lucerne. I wonder if that's closer to you, actually. Yeah, we did. I'm a French speaker, so I was in the French-speaking part, Geneva. Okay. And then Allie Alexis says you figured out qualifications to get into law school. That's amazing. Do you want to be a barrister or a solicitor? The only reason I know that is because I'm a lawyer as well. And I did a study abroad in Dublin 11 years ago. Otherwise, I would never have known the difference. It was great because that's a different system than we have here. Allie Alexis, that's major. That's really cool. I can't wait for you to keep us posted on that. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting to do? I keep forgetting to show people's comments. Other people do it, and I love it. You got your little scales of justice here. Yeah, that's very exciting, Allie. And then AllyDeatherageArt, my wonderful in real life friend, is here. England is so effing complicated. Yeah, I'm sure. All those processes for getting into school. It's always a lot. Got our name twins here. Allie and Allie. Pronunciation was really good. That's hilarious. I don't know how to pronounce German, but I love languages. Stuttgart. Okay, great. Allie Alexis says, whichever goes to court. I think that's barrister, right? I think that the people, like a private individual goes to a solicitor and they figure out what lawsuit to bring. And then I think the solicitor connects with the barrister who goes before a judge. But I think that's right. But it's been so long. And I only barely learned it while I was there. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I think that's it. Well, that's cool. Barristers are the ones that wear the powder wig. Still, I went to a trial in Dublin, and they were dressed in robes, and the judge, like even the barristers were dressed in the black robes, and they were all wearing the powdered wig. There was a woman barrister, and she had the wig on. One funny thing is, at one point, the judge, because there was the person who was testifying was being very cagey and, evasive. So at one point, the judge slumped down in his chair, took his wig off, rubbed his eyes, rubbed his head, sighed, took a drink of water, grabbed the wig, plopped it back on his head and adjusted it. And I was like, it was so entertaining. Oh man. Probably if they're used to it, they would not ever think that, up in the very high courts. Oh, you know what? Yes, I think it was, we were in the big building in the big important building in Dublin. And I just don't remember which one it was because it was 2009, right? Yep. 2009. Anyway, okay. I've talked enough about barristers and solicitors and powdered wigs. I say we go ahead and start up our sprint. Our jaunty little timer will start us off for 25 minutes. Okay. How was that? I got a little distracted in the midst of it by something that came up, but otherwise I'm pretty pleased with what I was able to do. We're going to have one more quick wrap up 10-minute sprint because at 7:15 my time, I switch over to work, but I think I can at least wrap up this part of my project today. And just wasn't very focused. It's just been a pretty heavy week. And catching up after being out of town last weekend and, just getting my head on straight again. But I've got a good plan for what I want to tackle this weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. What do you all have to say? All right. So Alexis was talking about being excited to become a lawyer in her 40s, looking at kitty lawyers saying, yeah, young whippersnapper. That's what I feel. I've been a lawyer. I will have been a lawyer for 10 years this October. I don't even know how that happened. Didn't get my calling until late 30s. Right. And the timing is difficult, but oftentimes the things that we feel called to don't happen in an instant. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times it might take some planning and some sacrifice. And in my experience, while it's frustrating at the time and you want to run toward it as fast as you can, it's worth it in the end, I would say. I hope that's true for you, Alexis. Very exciting. Nora, I missed the break. That's all right. We're glad to have you here, Nora, whenever you're here. Lainey says, I'm parallel in this stream and your physics conference, but it's not like I've ever listened in online class, so it's fine. Lainey, you do what you got to do. Interesting. I never had to take physics. I know it's interesting, but I don't think it would be, would like to study it if I'm going to study it in a relaxed way rather than in a school setting, if that makes sense, because it's not my forte, but I find the subject super interesting. Okay, Alexis, I hope that your meds help you feel better. Chandra, good morning. Good to see you here at least for part of our previous sprint and our new one, Thrifty Simplicity. Thrifty Simplicity. I really like that title a lot. It's got a really good ring to it. It doesn't exactly rhyme, but it has a great, almost rhyming cadence. Thrifty Simplicity. Good rhythm. Anyway, hi, good morning, welcome. And Lainey, wow, Lainey got 559 words. That's a lot of words. So you are in this stream, you have your physics conference going and you're writing at the same time. That is multitasking, my friend. You're doing it. Chandra, that was my major because I couldn't decide on a branch of engineering. Wow, you majored in physics, huh? Are you a physicist to this day, Chandra? Super interesting. I don't know that I've ever met a physicist before. Or did you end up going into engineering? Okay, interesting. You never know until you go. Okay. Yaza, wise words. Very wise words. And just very true. Very, very true. By the way, I just realized that the thunderstorm, it's no longer thundering. We just got in a few good, I forgot to show it. I'm still getting used to that. We just got in a few good claps of thunder, some rumbles, but it's supposed to storm all day. So hopefully I'll get to hear more thunder. Okay. Chandra says, no, not yet. It's still, whoops, still in the works. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. I have so many questions. Are you a student right now, Chandra? Lainey says, unfortunately, I have to go. Lunch is ready. Nice. Got a lot done. We'll come back. Oh, thanks, Lainey. I'm so glad that you were able to join us. Get a lot of good stuff done. Enjoy your lunch. So I will be here Friday starting at 7:30 a.m. my time, and I will go until about 11:30 a.m. Yeah, about 4 hours. Goodbye. Bye, Chandra. All right, let's fire up this last 10-minute sprint and see what we can get done. We'll mute the Vistaprint ad that plays every time. All right. And our little timer will start us off. All right, that's it for today. I have so much energy to keep going, but I got to switch over now. And that's great. I'm thankful for that as well. So we will wrap up. How did everybody do during that real quick little 10 minutes? I wrapped up the writing I needed to do to complete a podcast episode. Most of it is recorded because I recorded it out in the field rather than here in my makeshift recording studio. But I had to record, I had to write, and I still need to record an intro and an outro. And I'll get that recorded this weekend. I had a new episode come out just today where I interviewed someone. Actually, I interviewed a gal named Ashley Bassnight. She's an engineer for, she's an engineer for Boeing. And she's also a woodworker who built her own business. And she has done some great volunteering for my nonprofit, the Dragonfly Home. And if you've ever watched the show, NBC show Making It with Nick Offerman and Amy Poehler, she was a contestant on that show a couple years ago. She's really cool. And she's in the midst of doing some cool stuff for a new human trafficking transition home that we're getting ready to open. But we didn't reveal the details yet. Yeah, she's great. Chandra says, oh, thank you, Chandra. Yeah, give it a listen. She's just a delightful person. And while I have known her a little bit in the context, also she's ridiculously gorgeous and she has modeled for us several times. But I had worked with her in the context of the nonprofit, but I got the chance to learn a lot more about her during the interview. So yeah, you might give it a listen. She's pretty cool and super inspiring. All right, that's it for me. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I mentioned earlier, I'll be here Friday morning. Oh, the link to the podcast is in the description. I talk all about it and then it didn't even tell you how to listen, but it's on all the places. It's on all the podcast apps. And you might search using my name because that helps it come up. Anyway, I'll be here Friday morning. If you need some support, if you want to hop on and get some community support, some uplift for whatever you're working on, I'd love to have you here. That will be Friday morning. I'm in the Central Time Zone in the US. So I start at 7:30 on Fridays and I'll go for about 4 hours or more. So thank you, Thrifty Simplicity. Good to have you here. And I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful day.